J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. And just like he said, he's a goddamn man of his word. Some people asked for Halloween. We brought the Halloween kitty cat here. The all black Halloween kitty cat, Evie. Get some shit on your nose, Eves. Also known as Elvira. Evie for short. Brought her for goddamn Halloween. Show you her, I'll use as a thumbnail photo of her goddamn Halloween costume that she got a few years ago. She hates wearing it. We actually got most of the wolf pack in here. We got Charlie, her brother, in here. And then we got Trey as a cat, who's going through goddamn tough times. He's currently in stage 3 kidney failure. But we got a protocol that hopefully is going to reverse that. We're trying, and he seems to be having a pretty good day today. Right, Trey? Right, Trey? He's in here playing with them, so... Because you don't really notice much with him now, especially on his good days, other than he doesn't eat as much. But he ate pretty good today. He's hit a goddamn miss. And sometimes he feels lethargic as fuck. But the last few days have been seeing pretty good. You know, we're seeing a specialist for him. And then the dog has implemented some peptides that are known for healing kidneys. That's a big thing that I like to study on, that I've been up to date on, following. Again, a lot of things that you guys don't like to talk about because you like to just hear about how much the dog likes to tish again and not productive stuff. So we don't talk about that stuff over here that much. But we'll see. So hopefully it works. As you may or may not know, kidneys are a very, very complicated thing. Very, very hard to reverse or fix. Unlike the liver is very, very rejuvenated. It rejuvenates itself. So we will see. So been dealing with that shit. So yeah, that's where we're at. But for fucking Halloween day, sad show goddamn Evie, which ironically enough, yeah, it's usually Charlie always in here, but all three of them are in here at the goddamn moment. They're looking around. Because yeah, it's been a little while since Evie and Trey have both been in here. Trey's back there. Right, Trey? This will show him since he's going through tough goddamn times. Give me, buddy. You guys seen him in here before? Trey has a cat, the Savannah cat. He was a rescue cat too. And the shitheads took his goddamn claws. So, yeah, he was born with a bunch of genetic problems. He was just not baked well because since we've had him, he's had a heart defect. But then also, now that we know he was born with one kidney. His other, basically one of his, they're both there, but one of them's just like basically just a dried up raisin. It was never functioning. That was the way he's born. And he's very, very undersized. Obviously, we always knew he was very small. But his breed is actually big. So even the specialist we went to see, he's like, yeah, if he would have been in the wild, he would have never even survived. It's like his mom probably would have known something was wrong. He was born wrong, and they would have just left him. That's the way it goddamn goes. And so it sucks because, like, he's our youngest, too. So it's like, it would be one thing if it was, like, Lizzie, our oldest, because she's, like, 16 or 17. If she was going to something, it wouldn't be as big of a deal. It would still suck, but it's like, you know, she's towards the end of her life anyways. You know, lifespan for a cat is roughly 16, 18 years. As opposed to Trey, he's only, like, I don't know what the math is, because we got him when he was, like, I think 1.5, roughly, and then we've had him for, like, 2.5 years. So he's roughly in that 3 to 4 age. So that's way too goddamn young, in my opinion. Because our next youngest, we got them as kittens, was Evie and Charlie, got them together, the two siblings. We got them at 10 weeks. But that was in the summer of 2019, so they're already 6. So they're even, to us, we knew them as the youngest, and even Trey's even younger than them. So, goddamn, blame it on God. You ever notice how he lets the shit bags up? That's why I'm not a fan of that Pdeo-god, that Islam God, that piece of shit Judaism God, or that piece of shit JC, Christ in the sky. He lets the fucking just, when good happens, it's his will. When something bad happens, he disappears in mysterious ways. Total fucking piece of shit. Because, dude, I can easily go down a laundry list of people that they should be in kidney failure, heart failure, just getting those shit buckets off the face of this goddamn planet. But no. They'll live to be 100 fucking years old. That's the way it goddamn goes. It's another reason why Dawg hates fucking that bastard in the sky. Piece of shit. Only lets the fucking shit he live on. It's just me. Have you ever noticed that too? I've sure as fuck noticed it. Anyways, order questions only today. Brendan Martin said, order question for the dog. Young Devil getting in the metal here. A complete poser with a shit knot shirt came up to me. I was repping the mighty Repulsion. Did you find out about them from Dead by a Dog, goddammits? and pointed out the Slayer patch on my pants and said, I don't really like Slayer. They're not heavy enough for me. That's what the goddamn kid said next to you. And then proceeded to tell me he listens to Wigger Chapel. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. And Infinite Snorinator. This dude thinks he's friends with me because he thinks he's into brutal shit. How do I deal with this poser? Well, I don't know. Maybe you guys can be friends. Just because you don't like the same kind of music doesn't mean you can't be friends. Again, it's funny because, like, a lot of guys that I like, they don't listen to the same kind of music to me. It's funny is like, because people point that out. They're like, oh, yeah, the guy takes Dawn of the Dead's advice on this or that for music. I'm like, dude, just stop talking. You realize how, if you even knew the in and outs, you'd realize how fucking stupid you are. Let's put this in perspective. Top 3 favorite bands by the Dawg: Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Merciful Fate, and King Diamond. You know what Dawn of the Dead likes out of those? He likes the first 2 Merciful Fate albums only. He likes Nothing by King Diamond. He said, even Fatal Portrait, he thinks is fucking dog shit. No Satan. I don't need this. Makes no King Diamond albums whatsoever. Not even No Presents for Christmas. So, and he doesn't like any of the comeback Merciful Fate albums. Not In the Shadows. None of it. Likes Melissa, Don't Break the Oath, and then the EP. Fucking Nuns Have No Fun. That's it. That's all he likes. Doesn't like Deicide at all. Doesn't like Cannibal Corpse at all. That's that 90s junk. So my 3 favorite bands he likes 2 records out of? That makes no goddamn sense. And then all the bands I talk about, you know, whether it be the brutal shit, the sick shit, like, do you think he likes Marduk? Where do you think the Ducks came up? They quack me up. That's him. That's where it came from. He's making fun of them. He's like, they got the name called, they got Duck in their name. They quack me. He's the Mighty Ducks. Who likes that junk? That's him. That's where that line came from for this channel. 99% of the stuff I like, he doesn't even like, dude. But people will say that I go, but then we're friends. Athnar, Midnights. Does that guy like anything I like outside some of the 80s shit? The Merciful Fates, the Venoms. He doesn't like Cannibal or Deicide at all. He doesn't like the Sinisters, the Tish. He doesn't like any of that stuff. None of it. He likes basically 80s heavy metal, hard rock, a death metal album here and there, like basically like Left Hand Path. But if you were to mention anything like anything in the 2000s, the Regurgitation, Severe Tortures, I wouldn't even, it'd be embarrassing to even ask him if he likes that. He would look at you like, dude, you're basically asking me, do I want to go to a gay bar? I don't listen to any of that crap. That's fucking just gurgle garbage. He doesn't like any of that shit. None of it. The Malignancies, none of it. He's not a fan of any of it. What I'm getting at is, you can still be friends with a guy. He likes dog shit music. Who cares what kind of music he likes? Do you care what kind of toppings he likes on his goddamn pizza too? Handle it just, here's how you handle it, dude. Just don't talk about music with them. Why do you need to talk about music with everybody? You don't. You really don't. Like, at the end of the day, when you really break it down like that, why does that need to be the center of your conversation? Why don't you talk about something goddamn more productive? So he doesn't like the same shit as you. Who cares? More for you. That's the way I've always goddamn seen it. You know, now not only wrong, when you have friends and you could talk about it, like when I have friends on with the Zoom interviews, it could be kind of cool to talk about it then because it's a point of conversation because you can run out of things to talk about it, I guess. But that's not a make or break deal for me by any fucking stretch. Like, I don't, to where I become friends with somebody, that's not the first thing I'm talking about is, hey, what are your favorite bands? That doesn't even come up. So, I don't know, still be goddamn kind of friends with them, the way I see it. Ace Call, question for the YouTube channel. Ace Call asks, what bands have you seen 7 or more times? I've never taken a tally, but if I, off the top of my head, bands I've seen many times, so I'd make an educated guess. It's these bands. Cannibal Corpse, Incantation, probably Immolation as well. Soulless, local band here, used to play all the time. Regurgitation, for sure, played here all the goddamn time. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Probably From the Depths. Used to play all the time in the late 90s, early 2000s. Also playing Dead by Dog, goddammit, but they haven't played in fucking eons. Nunslaughter. Yeah, I've definitely seen Nunslaughter more than 7 times at this point. I don't think I've seen Deeds of Flesh more than 7 times, but in the early 2000s, it was getting to the point where Jesus fuck, Deeds is playing again. I remember me and my brother saying that, like, goddamn, Deeds is playing again? What the fuck? Is this even necessary? So maybe it was around that many times back then. I mean, now, for me to go see Deeds, I wouldn't even... If they're to play at a convenient night in Cleveland, would I go? If Jacoby guaranteed a goddamn interview and he wasn't tuckered out by 7 p.m., like he was in Milwaukee Metal Fest, I would go, and maybe to give it a fist bump to Mike if it was on a convenient day. Would I even watch him play? If nobody was talking to me, I was bored, I guess I would. Nothing against them. It's just Eric's dead, so it's not the main front man singing. The last time I liked was Mark of the Legion. What year was that? 2001 or some shit. So basically 25 years. I haven't liked anything they put out. Meaning there's going to be a lot of songs they're playing that I don't even recognize or care about. And, yeah, there's that. So it's like, I don't know. Like, just like if Sinister plays, I've said it. Would I care? Not really. Because to me, the band's not around no more. You know, it's just because it's not the same band. Cryptopsy's playing. They just did play here. I think you'd have to pay me to go see Cryptopsy. Put it to you that way. I was like, there's no Cryptopsy to me does not exist no more. They're just using the name and the logo. That's it. Cryptopsy, like if you were there and they're only on the first 2 albums, None So Vile or Blasphemy of Flesh. That's goddamn Cryptopsy. Whatever shit show they're doing now, that's not even this. That's not even the same band. So no, I have no interest in seeing that. None. Zero zilch. Completely useless to see. Jonah Danley, order question. Hey, Dawg, question for the channel. If you think it could be useful, what are your thoughts on music videos? If they want to do them, they can do them. I know music videos can really help commercial music sell a song. I wouldn't know. I'm not in that music realm. Do you think they help metal bands in the same way, or do music videos not fit the UG metal scene at all? If they don't fit, they could do them. I don't have a problem. I mean, Hell's Headbangers has bands that have music videos. Spider and Unslaughter did them. I mean, I helped in the making of, if you want to help, I mean, I helped with the lights. I was there during the whole making. Unslaughtered God video. That's on YouTube. It can't hurt, but is it like drastically increasing sales? I doubt it. But it's not hurting sales either. So if you got something and you got ideas, sure, go ahead and do it. They could be cool. Outside that, I mean, no. They're not necessary, but they're not hurting either. So I would say if you want to do it because artistically and you think it's going to be fun to make, I'd say go ahead and do it. But if you don't do it, I don't think it's a deal breaker for your band either. Now, being on YouTube and social media, now that's a deal breaker of today. You need to be on there if you want your band to go anywhere. Now, if you want to stay completely in the shadows and underground, you're just making music for yourself, that's cool, but it's not going to go anywhere. Don't expect to sell anything or anything like that. But if you are somewhat looking to have your band get out to the masses because you're either trying to make a living off it or you're trying to at least make it a side hustle or at least make it, this is my enjoyable hobby, but hey, at the same time, I don't want to lose money. I just want to break even. Even if that's your goal, which is not a very lofty fucking goal, you need to be on social media. Especially goddamn nowadays. Because it's so easy to fucking get lost between the fucking forest and between the trees and the forest. Because that forest is thick and long as fuck. So easy to overlook shit. So you need every 1% advantage that you can get. So maybe a super cool music video would help. I mean, what are the odds that it's going to be so good that the word of mouth is going to say, hey, check this video out? It's possible. But if you think you got something that's that goddamn cool, keep in mind every band fucking thinks that. And I've yet to know of a single one that has succeeded in that avenue. I'm sure there's some dumbass fucking mainstream band. But in the underground, nothing I know of. Granted, I'm somewhat on the loop on that too. But yeah, go ahead and do it if you're passionate about doing it. Go ahead. Dear Kowalski, J-Dog, being a fat guy that has sleep apnea, I just heard about GHB. Yeah, good luck fucking getting that. I know it's illegal. It's extremely fucking illegal. But its effects are perfect to my needs. Yeah, I wish it was. The funny thing is literally you could buy that shit at GNC over the counter as a supplement. But now it's highly illegal to where you get, it's like it's more illegal than steroids. Because the reason it's become so goddamn illegal is because, once again, the fucking riffraff fucks it up for everybody. Is they're using it as a date rape drug. They were putting it in chicks' drinks, knocking them out, and obviously raping them. So that's why it's become so illegal now. So we better not get caught with that, brah. Unless you get a script for it. You can get a script, but it's extremely hard. I've actually never used GHB, but I definitely fucking would for sleep. Now, I don't have a problem with sleep, but what I like on it is on paper, and I know a bunch of guys that used it. When it was being sold at GNC, that was right before my time of coming into bodybuilding. Or it might have been the first couple years I was in bodybuilding, but I wasn't taking any supplements and shit. I was just getting into it and new to everything. It was just food and training. And knowing guys that have taken it, they say that basically you get into that deep REM sleep, which is extremely good for recovery and health. So on paper, it could be a fucking super supplement for health if you're getting that deep sleep. And basically, you'd only need 4 or 5 hours. And it's like you got a full, high quality 8 hours that you watching this, you're not getting that full quality 8 hours, including myself, but you're getting that off of 4 to 5. And you feel well rested and feel like $1 million the next day. That's what everybody that I've known that used it properly, because that's what it was used for. But guys were using it. It was huge in the fitness bodybuilding world. Guys were partying on it. There's the G-hole, which, again, it's just fucking retards. It's like, how are you partying on this shit? It's used for sleep. Again, more retards when they're out. I see them all the time. Even a lot of them are friends of mine. They're partying on weed and shit. How do you party on this dumbass weed? It just makes you tired. When people are like, I'm partying on cocaine, and full disclosure, I've never even done cocaine. I'm sure it's a fucking blast, but I've never even done it. But that makes sense. Even meth, which I would never try that, because that's will definitely fuck you up. If someone's like, I'm partying on meth, I'm like, that makes sense. I can understand that. How are you partying on weed? It just makes you slow, tired, and stupid. Like, it's like, why would you take, like, that's for after the party. You smoke that because maybe you had a few too many and you can't fall asleep. Then you smoke the weed. But during the party, I've tried weed like 4 times, I think. I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever tried ever. I'm just literally tired. This is literally retarded. I was like, again, if you have trouble sleeping, makes sense. If you don't, why are you smoking this dumbass shit? I cannot wrap my head around it. Now everybody tells me, you smoked the wrong strand. All 4 times I did, it was 4 different people that gave it to me. I mean, it's possible, but I'm just saying, every time I tried it, I'm like, this shit sucks. This shit literally sucks. Again, great for sleep, but I never had trouble for sleeping. But GHB, what does he say? It gets you feeling euphoric, knocks you out, and has you lose weight while sleeping. Yeah, you better be in a caloric deficit. It's not going to just burn body fat, because what it does is it raises growth hormone levels, which growth hormone helps you sleep better too, because that's when you naturally produce it. And growth hormone by default is lipoic. You know, it brings fatty acids into the bloodstream to be burned off as fuel. But have you ever taken growth hormone? You don't just burn fucking fat. You just don't. It makes it easier to burn fat when you're on a diet. It's like a lot of this shit. So the guys are like, these fat burners need fat burners. Dummy, you still got to do the work. You got to go to the gym. You got to do cardio. You got to train. You got to diet. You got to eat good, clean foods in a caloric deficit. That doesn't mean you just eat healthy foods. You do need to eat healthy foods, but they has to still be in a caloric deficit. Meaning, fat boy, if your deficit is 2,500 calories in healthy food, chicken, rice, fruits, vegetables, eggs, oats, you need to be eating no more than 2,500 calories, preferably 23 or 2,200, plus adding on cardio. So that way it'll put you in about, say you burn off another 300 calories in cardio, you're down to about 1,700 total. You're in 1,800 calories for the day. Your maintenance is 2,500. 800 deficit. Bing! That's how you lose weight, you stupid fucks. That's how it's done. Anyway. Now, when you add in drugs that burn body fat, it makes the process faster. It makes the process more efficient. One of the most popular fat-burning drugs in the entire fitness world and bodybuilding world is called clenbuterol. Look it up. It is a prescription medication that's prescribed for asthma. It is used by everybody. I don't know anybody that doesn't use it. Not nobody. Even the bikini girls love it. They fucking abuse the living shit out of that shit. But even that, if you're a fat fuck, don't bother taking it if you're not on a diet, because it isn't going to do a fucking thing. You're still going to be fat. But if you're on a diet and you're working out, the fat will come off faster. That is how it works. So I promise you ain't burning goddamn fat, Derek, from raising your GH levels, unless if you're in a caloric deficit and you're adding that, yes, the GH will make you burn body fat faster. I got to make sure I clarify that, because literally I get contact all the time. Dog, what can I give my girlfriend for fat loss? Dog, what can I take to speed up? Why is it, what can I take? The questions I like, Dawg, what can I do? What kind of work, what kind of elbow grease can I put in to lose weight? I'm so sick of these pill-seeking fucking goddamn wimps. The pills are great. The injections are great to speed up the process, to make it faster, to make it more efficient, but not the replacement. There is no replacement. Some of the GL1Ps will, but guess what? If you're not eating enough protein and you're not weight training, you're going to lose muscle too, meaning your metabolism is going to shit, and when you stop taking those dumbass things, you're going to rebound like a motherfucker. Yeah, well, Dawg, you recommend retatrutide. First off, I don't recommend shit. I just tell you the facts about it. It is a miracle goddamn peptide that is a longevity goddamn peptide. And yes, if you are doing the work, if you are eating properly, training, doing cardio, all three of those, not one of those is negotiable, not one, all three you need to be doing, so get off your lazy fucking ass, put the goddamn Dawg on. While you're listening to Dawg videos, you should be working, not sitting on your fat ass eating the goddamn Doritos. That's lazy bum bitch shit. Yes, if you add retatrutide on top of that, it is phenomenal. If you don't, when you stop taking it, you're going to rebound like a motherfucker, because let's say you lost 40 pounds, which is very possible. You lost some of that muscle mass. What is that? Well, I'm not trying to be Nick Walker. Bitch, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. Muscle mass is metabolically active tissue, meaning just sitting here, me sitting here, you sitting there. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you burn. Again, your fucking caloric deficit, you don't want that to get too goddamn low, buddy. So that way you don't have to do so much goddamn cardio. Well, now let's say you burn off 10 pounds of muscle. You're metabolically active. Let's say it was 2,500 calories a day you burn, doing nothing. Well, guess what? Now you're down to 1,800. That's your max. Try getting under that number. You're going to be eating like a goddamn 12-year-old goddamn girl, because your metabolically mass just fucked up, and you're going to have all kinds of health problems. Back problems, aches and pains, because that supports your whole skeletal structure, everything. You do not want to lose any fucking muscle. Not one of you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are. You want as much muscle as you possibly can be. Don't worry. You're not going to get too jacked. That's not going to happen. First off, you suck. Your mentality sucks. So that's not going to happen. So it can just accidentally happen. And let's just say it does. Let's just say it does happen, which it's impossible. You have a greater chance of winning the goddamn Mega Millions lottery than getting too jacked, especially with that bitch-ass mindset. Well, guess what? It's very easy to get unjacked. How do you do that? You just stop working out and basically eat whatever the fuck you want. It's kind of fun, too. So don't worry. You're not going to have a problem. Oh, my God, I'm too jacked now. Holy fuck, I can't fit through the door. God damn, these arms are too big. That's never happened in the history of fucking mankind. Never, not one time. So you ain't got to worry about that, goddammit. So, yeah, GHB, if you got a script for it, go ahead and fucking take it. I'd love to know how you got that goddamn script, because I don't know anybody in the U.S. that's gotten it. I've known guys that have gotten it over goddamn seas, and even that was fucking like pulling goddamn teeth. But yeah, keep on fucking taking your goddamn shit. But if you're a fat boy, like I think you directly said, or at least insinuated, it's not going to be the cure-all. It's not even a good fat burner by any fucking stretch. It may help. Again, if you're in a caloric deficit, there's better fat burners. I mean, retatrutide, again, which should set it home on a fucking stretcher. Clenbuterol would set it home on a stretcher. T3 would set it home on a goddamn stretcher. So there's better ones if you're going after that. But as far as sleep enhancement and possible helping with that, and in turn health benefits from the sleep, yeah, go ahead. I'm not against it. Again, I've never tried it, but you bet your ass if I got my hands on it, I fucking would. I'm definitely not a goddamn against it, so give it a shot. Come to surgeon of the new for the Godbox Cans for the morning. And don't forget them goddamn paid skis. We got goddamn none fucking today. Later, goddammits.